Hi my lovelies, we are moving on to new love today in 3 videos. It's going to be a very long compact session. One of them, the comments is just going to be turned off so you can comment on the main videos today. And welcome back. New love starts for today. We saw the Emperor this week, a lot of 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, which means working together. They are work cards. And we're going to see today how somebody already feels about you in new love. I decided to not go back into the past, travel into the future. We are going to draw cards for the possibles, which means this could be the possible emotions. They could already be showing this in the present, and we're going to see if you match up with this energy with a brief energy check-in. Welcome back. So I did a lot of like cleansing this morning. I don't know, that was kind of like unusual for the beginning of a week. And let's see what we have. So last left, I think 6 videos ago on Libra Light, we had a lot of animals. I believe it was a relationship video. And today it says chameleon spirit, act as if. So act as if this person already has placement in your life, or there's already importance between the two of you, because this can grow in an attitude in love. If you're not ready for it, this might not be the video for you today. We also have the hawk reappearing after shuffle. There could be an ancestor who's trying to bring 2 people together. I immediately get that. This is not a twin flamey video, and it's not divine masculine and divine feminine. It's just 2 people who are on a spiritual path being led together. Usually when I see hawks, it's very masculine, and it reads at the bottom. I have a number 2. 14 was the chameleon, 32 was the hawk. It says, let spirit be your guide. You might be drawn to arrive at a certain place. I don't know if some of you are very drawn to go somewhere new. It could be a new gym in town that you haven't tried out. It could be a new restaurant. Maybe someone there will be a waiter or something, or a waitress. I feel like there is a perchance for smiling kind of in between 2 people. We also have beaver. This is elegant and different. The beaver says, lay a solid foundation now. Definitely. Number 6, lay a solid foundation. I'm going to put it up real close. All of these animals, you know, on their all fours look like they're headed somewhere, even in the chameleon, trying to reach somewhere new. Also, you could have different facets of yourself now that are extremely appealing. I don't know if you guys are working through this on a soul level at this time, but it's showing through, I said in yesterday's video, through to your skin. The last one is trust in the magic for new love. You can't get any better than that. The life stings is at the bottom, and I know why this is appearing. I'll share it with some of you. The past person, you know, there could be lingering, even past energy from some people, not disconnecting from you. So maybe you have, this life stings talks about the recent 5 of Swords we've seen and the 5 of Cups. I feel like even in oracle cards, they do show up. Their presence is so important. And we do have the wasp here. So we'll check on that past energy. We have a lot of cues here equaling up to 5. Let's go with the Mermaid Tarot. I'm still waiting on decks. You know, when you order your own cards, I'm still waiting on many from eBay, which I was compelled to get from. And they're going to be a lot of oracle cards. So just wait for those, you guys. I think it's only maybe 3 to 4 more days until I get them. But we're stuck with the old material and the content stack that I have. Welcome back too. I hope you're doing really good, Libras. I hope you're shining, smiling, and doing your utmost best today. So for new love, if we've already met this person, what are the cards? Thank you. 4 of Swords. They could even be a Libra. Okay, it's a Libra card. In general, the 4 of Swords is minor. It is a minor arcana card about rest and rejuvenation. Is this card also saying that you must prepare for things to come? We have lay a solid foundation. That clarifies the beaver with number 6, which is balance. And if you look at the 2, they equal a 10, which is a completion. I thought I would point that out because if you have an oracle card and a tarot card, you can actually do a lot of numerology to tell you deeper messages. And we have that also sticking out. It's a completion, the 6 and the 4. All right, what's chameleon spirit? What's the new person bringing to the table if we decide to continue contact, continue communication? What's going on here? Thank you, the Lovers. You got a 6 on the table. The Lovers is definitely Gemini. We're going to get a complete reading out here too, so don't you worry. It says that in love, you'll be able to transfigure this new relationship in different facets, learning about each other. I also feel like the spirit of being involved in each other's lives, you might get into the same interests as them, and it'll also feel equalized, balanced, and reciprocal. I do think that the ones here that come to Libra light for divine love, you know, you want to run into a soulmate, you want to feel soulmate energy, they are going to be able to see the multifaceted portions of you, the parts that have already grown, the parts that are growing into something better. And this takes a lot of shadow work. I do want to talk about this briefly because shadow work only brings things to light that we have forgotten or that we've placed away in a soft cubby somewhere. So this ancestor actually knows about that. They know about your pains, your past cries, maybe towards requesting new love. And I feel like they really do want to connect you to someone who vibrates on your level. Not only that, but intellectually for Libras, because we like to have good conversation. We like good meals and candlelight, and we also like to share our knowledge. So definitely this Lover's card is coming towards you as something divine. How is the connection gonna look? Okay, that was really nice and I liked it. It was the 8 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy of connections. Now this person might like to text a lot in the very beginning, or they like to stay connected to you. With Libra being here, Gemini, 2 communicative air signs. You got air signs all across the board so far. We have our first fire card about passion. We are relaying messages to each other and we like it. We actually enjoy the in tandemness of being in a new love. They might even first profess the I love yous in the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like somebody says something where it catches you off guard in the very beginning. You might be dealing with now fire signs added to the video. So I like that for you. What are the messages? What are these messages going to be about? Please and thank you. The direct messages for today. Thank you, angels. We have the 6 of Swords. About both of your strategies and methods to heal, this person might look very similar to you. Okay, and I wink there because I think that they're going to be really similar to you. This would look like my ex didn't choose to heal their wounds. I choose to move forward and I actually had a spiritual awakening. So somebody might say something along the lines of that, get very deep in terms of that. And I think you would like to listen to air sign cards. 6 of Swords is here. We also have a 2 of Swords. Is the crossover worth it? Did we make a decision that now we see either a benefit of, or are we still fighting with the past? Because it's literally like they're fighting with each other. One's from the future, one is from the past. We have 2 gentlemen here. So you could be more in your masculine energy as you deal with things. You can be an Empress and you can be extremely masculine. There's no rules to that. You can be an Empress sitting on your throne, so to speak, and you could also be going through maybe a difficult crossover event, which is seen here. Also Libran energy. All right, how does the ancestor, let me ask this, how do ancestors want to connect these 2 people, the new incoming love? Pisces energy, very psychic cards. The Queen of Cups and Pisces with the High Priestess. They want to connect it to your feelings, okay? Morals, your grounds of having to meet someone, especially for future circumstances. They want to ground you to someone also who's equally as enlightened as you. Okay, so that clarifies our hawk spirit here. Let me check the number one more time. It was 32 connecting you to the Queen of Cups. Okay, so they're aware that you have telepathic skill. In the 5D, you're very connected to your ancestors. There's no joke about it. You feel it every day. Sometimes your synchronicities even confirm it. I think with new love, they're leading you to make a choice for yourself. The Queen of Cups and the 2 of Swords is exactly that. You might even see this later on today with the Queen of Cups being the star of the show. I do think with a lot of Cancer and Pisces energy, they're asking you to go towards more of that feminine moon side, okay? I've been seeing it a lot. I've been seeing a lot of moon energy. Just these 2 cards alone are that. And that could be the next few days for you, leading up to the full moon in Sag. They want to connect you to trusting the path that you've chosen. This last card of the White Raven Spirit, it just talks about something that you know, a deeper knowing into the magic of where your life and the direction is actually showing you. I'll give you a hint of this too. Whenever I see this card, it means divine timing, number 1. Number 2, it says 66, so there's balance and harmony offered through this situation where maybe in the past, and that's why we were shown the Life Stings card, is because things were uneven. I feel like somebody felt unfair to you. That's how I want to put it. Their ways of doing something, they didn't receive your energy in the kindest light. And I do feel like this is coming in as an X energy. Okay, so this life stings has been dealt with through your intuition, number one. And you've also been able to care for yourself and nurture yourself in Cancerian spirit with the Queen of Cups. Why is this important to a new relationship too? Why is the Queen of Cups so important? We shall see. All right, shuffle for the Libras on the channel. I do want to see how it is involving our intuition and why we almost must headhunt there. You know, there's a bit of an assignment with staying there and also being really smart about our moves. Maybe more logical Libra side today. Okay, and going forward too. What are the extra hints here of the Queen of Cups? The Fool card. They want you to go towards new. Six of Pentacles with Taurus. You might be talking to new earth signs, or you might be talking to a new Aries. There's also a lot of feelings here about needing to adjust to a new situation and why it's so important for you to thrive, your goals. Also, as the Empress, she works effectively in a new journey. Everything is marked at 0. And that's why we come here to a point after we've reached the Tower. We've gotten to the Star card energy because things are floating to a whole new level of ascension. And many of you are even getting this, maybe even in the dream state. I see this card from the Mermaid Tarot, and dreams are activated in the clouds, your subconscious. There might be meanings to your dreams now that are telling you of where to head to in the future. Little subtle hints too. I've been seeing a lot of flowers in my dream, and I've been seeing a lot of those orbs. You know how people talk about like orbs floating around? I see that in the dream state, and it's very whimsical. I don't know if it has anything to do with love, or there's a connection to being in love with those signs. So just write them down in a dream journal. I feel like that's helpful, especially when you don't know where you're headed. This new love partner is also starting on a new journey. I pick up that the Six of Pentacles is the reciprocity that you're going to feel down to your heart and soul. This Six of Pentacles, everybody is working towards a higher good. They're working together with the Pentacles in the photo, and I'll put it a little up close, to have a greater outcome for each other. Okay, whether that involves this person having children or you're bringing your children into the mix. They're very giving and willing to hear you. I feel like there's a back and forth with vocal ability where this person's able to listen to you. And I think maybe perhaps in the last relationship, there was a lack of audibly hearing each other out. I'm picking up something about using your hearing to be effective in the relationship. Six of Pentacles with Taurus, which is the reflections of that might be happening in your life now from the new moon in Taurus. The White Raven Spirit, let's see what the magic is forming if this decision is made. Two of Swords. So from this card, which was a crossover, okay, you get the truth out of any relationship that presents itself. There are also people that want to work with you in terms of communication. It is the sword infinality of complete communication with others. And don't we want that too as Libras, to be able to communicate effectively with people that don't stir the pot and give mixed signals? And I feel like this is the sort of truth where I feel like you get your truths this time around. I feel like people are less likely to be disingenuine toward you because you're coming with your most authentic self. Excuse me, your most authentic self as well. We have the Four of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A commitment comes from trusting in the magic. Okay, so let's talk about that. If it's a twin flame, or if it's a divine masculine that walks into your life, or a beautiful divine feminine who's healed and they've worked through themselves, the emotions department is going to be the strongest. We have the Queen of Cups, and that could be you or them, but this is the reward out of it. Emotional intelligence between two people in a loving and caring environment, seen in the Four of Wands, which is also about gatherings and being able to celebrate. You might celebrate the birth of your first child. You might celebrate your wedding. This is a wedding card, the Four of Wands, okay? And I think people on YouTube even forget to describe it as a wedding card, because the Four of Wands is bringing two souls together under the unity of a celebration, and many people are invited to actually witness it. Maybe they're witnessing to your most emotional side with the Queen of Cups. And then we also have decisions here with the Two of Swords. So a lot of Libra energy alone in this reading, but we also have new magic in a new person, which is showing up as the Lovers and the Queen of Cups, okay? Possibly even a healed person too, because the Six of Swords talks about rowing to safer waters. And I feel like a lot of the readings now are talking about both people being healed as well. Six of Swords and Six of Pentacles. We have a 6 and 6. We do have 5 of Wands. And this is the last clarification of the Life Stings card. So I'm just going to pull it out here really gently. I told you this is a past card, Life Stings. It's not what's going on in the current. There might be rigid energies for a change, but the Life Stings is just about competition and conflict that you are choosing to walk away from for your own truth. And many of you, yeah, it took a lot of shadow work, but there's a new person incoming that actually strikes this out, okay? Because they decide to be truthful to you. I feel like it's a partner that wants a new beginning. And there's also something here about being reciprocal in the future. If you look, it's just about trusting those relationships. Also a person that's not dilly-dallying, wasting your time, and they want to be reciprocal. And these last 2 cards, beautiful. I think it's all about love at this last part of the reading, and that's the greatest frequency of all. We will move on to New Love Part 2, where we're going to clarify the story for today in 6 cards. And we're going to talk about which ones are past, which ones are present. That way we could sift through it and we could see clearly. I'll see you guys in the video too, of course.